So, what does Dear Holodon actually do? +1 psyche, -1 health, uses left 3. So it gives a boost to everything, but takes a hit. A pretty little puck-shaped cap of purple liquid that can bring on anything from hot flashes to military-grade psychosis. With sufficient tolerance, however, it can make any weather feel balmy, if only for a while. So I'm guessing that this has a limited effect in that it will only be temporary, so the next day, for example, might make it wear off. Cool. Alright, let's go back to the Whirling in Rags. Then we will pay the cafeteria manager for the damages. I wonder whether there'll be an ongoing rate for staying in the hotel. I don't think I can walk past it that way for some reason. Whatever. And it's been a long day. We have not done anything to do with the body, really. So we will have to come back to it another day. But hello, guys.
Can I help you?
About the money I owe.
Yes. Have you got it?
How much do I owe you again?
A lot. A lot. For the room, drinks, and broken window, 130 real.
I have your money.
Well?
So, okay. Here's 130 real. Slam the bills down on the counter. I hope you choke on it. Here it is. Sorry for the trouble. Alright. We did cause a bit of issues. I mean, it's not entirely all our fault, but let's just say sorry for the trouble.
Great. Thank you, officer. That's all I wanted. Payment for services rendered. If you continue to stay here, I just ask that you please pay your nightly bill in advance starting tomorrow.
Nightly bill in advance starting tomorrow, so it's an ongoing cost.
The electronic lock to your room has been disabled till 9 p.m. tomorrow.
So, you can't go to sleep before 9.
Please pay for each night in advance starting tomorrow. 20 real per night.
20 per night?
I'll take a room here too.
He opens his wallet.
Of course. Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests. Anything else I can do for you?
Okay, goodbye. Alright, well, I did get a skill point, so let's go ahead and free up another slot. Unlock. Spend a skill point. There we go. So now I can put this back in. White Morning. And then the next skill point I can do Mazovian Social Economics, and so on and so forth. Okay, right. Let's head up. So Kitsuragi's staying here too. Yeah, let's go inside the room.
This is the door to the room you redecorated.
Good night, Lieutenant.
Just a moment. You had some questions earlier, I believe. And besides, we should discuss our progress on the investigation. Let's go out to the balcony.
That's true. Alright, let's go.
The air outside is brisk. The lieutenant is silent for a moment. He listens to the traffic hum. Then,
Where shall we begin? We should talk about the investigation, first and foremost. But I also remember you're wanting to discuss the RCM?
I didn't know you smoked, Kim.
I have a cigarette every night when I go over my notes. It's something of a ritual.
oh man, he looks so devastatingly cool with that cigarette.
I think I might want to pick up smoking. Do you have any more cigarettes? How did you get so cool, Kim? How did you get so cool?
You mean this? This isn't cool. It's an unnecessary trial of will and unhealthy.
That's right, it is not cool.
Keeping the habit within the parameters he's given himself takes a lot of focus. It would be easy to simply quit. Yet, were he to quit, he would lose the cool factor. This man relishes his cool quite a bit, below it all.
Do you have any more cigarettes?
I apologize, but I only brought one with me. I have exactly one cigarette every night while going over my notes.
Right then, the debrief.
Yes, it's been a long and eventful day.
How do you think today went?
Well, we inspected the victim's body, so that's good. It was not easily approachable in that state, but we did it. I would say our initial inspection was very thorough, and we have solid leads to follow up. The body is still hanging from that tree, which is unfortunate. But we performed a thorough search of the premises of the crime scene. That's great.
I generally prefer to start with searching the scene, then move on to removing dead bodies. I'm sorry I couldn't do more today, I'm just not a very good cop, am I? Say nothing, just look at the city. I generally prefer to start with searching the scene.
It's not my job to evaluate your methodology, officer. I'm just going through the facts. As for the interviews, we didn't get to meet Revachol, but we did get into the harbor. It'll be easier to reach him tomorrow.
So this end of day roundup is like a, this is what you should focus on next time.
We didn't talk to the Wild Pines rep. We really must do that tomorrow. Above all, though, today was exhausting. What's with all the running? You run a lot. Is that a standard Precinct 41 practice?
Yes, it's part of the Jamrock Shuffle. I don't like to waste time, you know, my mind moves fast, the rest have to keep up. I'm training for a long distance run, I want to raise money for charity. Yeah, that's just how we roll in Precinct 41. I don't know why I do the things I do, Lieutenant Kitsuragi. I don't like to waste time.
It's impressive, especially for a man your age. And in those heads.
He nods thoughtfully, tapping his finger on the cigarette.
Nice shoes, by the way. I like the green. Goes with the orange.
He looks at your snakeskin shoes and smiles suddenly.
Thank you for the compliment. We could manage it even in wooden clogs. There are uncanny running reservoirs in this body. God knows why.
What are our powers exactly, the RCM?
They're quite limited, actually. The power officers of the Revachol Citizens Militia exercise most frequently is imposing fines of up to 1,000 real for offenses, in accordance with an interdepartmental schedule.
1,000? Why not more?
The RCM's primary role is to ensure safety. We are not really supposed to play any part in the economic structure of Revachol.
Wouldn't that be an easy power to abuse?
Yes, although indirectly, as citizens can always request records from their local station. Officers of the RCM have been known to take bribes of less than the prescribed fine amount. It undermines trust in the RCM.
So if I ever have trouble trying to pay the 20 real a night for the room, I can go out and find people doing crimes and, you know, make them pay fines, and that will sort it out for me. Okay, what else?
We can arrest people, of course, but rather than bringing someone in directly, it's preferable to serve a station closely. It prevents confusion and overcrowding.
Wait, how can you assure that the arrestee will show up?
You can't. Those who don't show up become fugitives, though, and have fewer legal rights when they are eventually caught. It's about power projection. Thus far, they seem to mostly show up.
I see, and if someone resists?
As you may have gathered from the fact that we are expected to carry a record of our kills, like the one in your watermarks, we are permitted to use whatever force is necessary, and strongly admonished not to abuse that power.
Wait, so if I kill someone while on duty...
You have to supply compelling evidence for why it was necessary to use lethal force. In these cases, your partner is usually your witness. Not a good position to be in, by the way. Internal Affairs handles these cases thoroughly, by cross-examining you for inconsistencies. It is hard to cover for anyone, which is for the best.
What happens to the people we convict?
We don't convict. We arrest and send them to coalition government courts in Couron and La Delta. The prosecution works off our testimonies and records, which is why it's paramount to keep them.
He taps on his coat pocket where he keeps his note. Who makes all the rules?
The coalition government, and the moral intern more broadly. The RCM was formed by the coalition government to restore order in the international zone after the revolution. So we did. Now we attempt to maintain that order. No more, no less.
His gaze is absently fixed on the window below that just went dark.
Or perhaps it is better to say we were allowed to form. It's a point of contention whether the citizens of Revachol or the coalition government founded the RCM.
Well, RCM does mention citizens militia, so let's say it was the citizens of Revachol.
Be sentimental if you like. Either way, the moral intern leases us the right to keep the peace in this city, and they will take it away if we misuse it.
Or if they think you do.
If they think we may use it. The Moral Intern, what is it?
The Moralist International are the world's largest political organization. You know who they are. They have been running this place after the revolution failed.
If I didn't know, how would you describe them?
They're a union of center-left and center-right parties across the Real Belt. our coalition government is just one of its many projects. They also run the ICP, EPIS, most intergovernmental organizations in the world.
What do they believe in?
What do they believe in? They are Dolorians. They believe they continue the humanist project set forth by Her Innocence Dolores Day 4 centuries ago. Others say they are just technocrats.
Those others say they continue the humanist project set forth by Dolores Day.
What is their symbol?
Interesting question. It's a blue forget-me-not. Their motto is love, compassion, self-discipline. I think you can gauge what they want you to think of them from that.
Something kind and usual. Something almost self-explanatory. Something like the dark blue, serious color of the early night sky above.
Who was Dolores Day?
A historic figure? The author of the modern age? You will have to look elsewhere for opinions. The subject of humanism is too abstract for me.
What do you think of
The
them?
moral intern are a fact. I try not to have opinions on facts until they change. And it doesn't look like that's about to happen.
Okay, I have an opinion on the moral intern.
Do you?
So, he arches his brow, then pulls in a cigarette. It's a slim white thing in his fingers. Things are bad out there. Point to the city. We need them here, giving us the right to police Revachol. They've done an awful job here. Have you seen the place? This isn't humanism. We are stooges of the world's biggest bourgeois organization protecting bourgeois rights. Mutter silently, immigrants, liberal kipes, fucking men are turning into women. On second thought, I don't have an opinion, forget about it. They've done an awful job here.
We are in what is called the twilight of international law. The laws we claim to enforce come from the MI. Without them, we are simply vigilantes.
Vigilantes is okay with me. Vigilantes sounds bad. Maybe we should make our own law. Maybe, why not?
Spoken like a revolutionary, not a cop. But hypothetical aside, in Martinez we already are vigilantes. At least the Union thinks so. I expect our job here to prove quite challenging.
Say nothing, just look into the night.
The dying lights of the city shimmer below. Slowly, like luminous clouds, they pass on his lenses. The lieutenant looks at his slim cigarette, contemplating the next drag. An aerostatic passes overhead, the whiskers of its floodlights on the ground below. Kitsuragi's glasses light up as he looks to the sky. 2 glowing circles.
They really don't like us here. And the mouth on that kid, Kuno. It's different inland, in Jamrock and the GRIH.
Why are they like this?
It's our fault for leaving this place to the dogs, to the Union, to the company, not daring to come here more often. This place has fallen between the cracks, the jurisdictions of our 2 precincts.
And in Jamrock and the GRIH?
We run this city. West of the river is RCM land.
He looks at the dark silhouette of the equestrian monument cutting into the night sky.
It's incredibly hard. Human beings are... But we are in control, and it's worth it. The organization works. Our systems work. If they didn't, the city would disintegrate.
I hope our investigation will help improve the situation here, at least do some good.
Me too. But I wouldn't count on any drastic changes in our lifetimes.
He is very tired, but the dark circles under his eyes make him look younger, not older.
Thank you for this.
Yeah, it's getting very cold now. Let's go.
Alright. So I got 30 XP for that. How close am I to leveling up? Ooh, 10 XP more. So I can get another thought, or I can do something else with this point. Let's go and end the day, shall we? Alright, see you in the morning, Kitsuragi.
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful.
We're all in.
The
And we
sheets
have a new
feel at
day.
once coarse and clammy against your skin. The bed sags beneath your weight as you stretch out and finally close your eyes. And then sleep does. And then sleep doesn't come.
But I want to sleep. Why? I want to sleep.
Obviously, you're in bed with your eyes closed, but it's not happening.
Why?
Maybe it's the bed's fault.
Check the pillow.
Its synthetic filling has separated into hard lumps. The pillowcase smells oddly. Smells of alcohol and sweat. And grease.
Check the blanket.
It barely covers your toes, stretching over your soft belly. This is your body here, intimate and warm, breathing, a bit tense in the muscles. Relax.
Roll over to the other side.
It's a little better. Colors, scenes, and half-formed phrases still litter your mind. Part of you is still trying to solve the case, isn't it?
This is the type of thing that would keep you up at night. So, who killed him? Who?
Something to do with, what was it that the lieutenant said? Union? And it's gone again. Your thoughts lost between the slowing brain waves.
No more thoughts. Fall asleep.
Your breathing steadies. A great silence washes over you until your eyelids twitch in your sleep and images start forming.
Okay. Oh. Oh, the recreation of the crime scene? No, it's literally just me. And there's like oil. And yeah, I'm gonna get blocked off from doing anything else other than the crime scene. Okay. We are traveling there in our mind's eye. Oh, it's a disco ball. It's me! Okay, well, I am the Hanged Man.
Do you remember the scent of your childhood?
That's ancient reptilian brain. What is this? I remember nothing. I was born in a hostel where people usually go to die. What is this?
What it says on the can, Harry. Answer the question.
The scent of your childhood. I mean, oh?
Do you remember your wife's hand on your face?
Tell me what this is. I'm not answering before you tell me who you are. You said who. I left. I was left. You said who?
Do you remember the warmth of her thighs? Between her legs and in her mouth?
So, I can... No, tell me what this is. I'm not answering before you tell me who you are.
You know who I am. I'm the bad day. The one where you ask her. And then later in the streets, wandering. It's the worst day of all time, Harry dear. And it's coming. She will hear about it on the phone. Reality will turn into a grotesque nightmare. This will be the last thing you did to her. Tell me, do you remember the love of your life?
So, we get a choice of dictating what our own backstory is. I can say, I left my ex-wife, or I was left. So, I feel like with the way that my character is currently, he would be going into this if he was left, rather than him leaving. So let's say I was left.
That's right, funky baby. And you just stood there. One hand on the bottle and the other on your dick. Watching her go. Let it all be dragged away from you. Tell me, where are your friends? Human beings have friends, Harry boy. Where the hell are yours?
I can get it all back.
No, it's gone. 3 times gone and never coming back. You failed. You failed me. You failed Elysium.
What is Elysium?
Everything. The Pale and the Useless. On the surface. The outer magnetosphere. Burning, furious truth. 8,000 years of written history.
Not 82,000.
You really dropped the ball, Harry. 4.6 billion people. And you failed every single one of them. You really fucked up.
I've seen you before.
No, you haven't. You're just sleep talking. And the act is wearing thin, too. The spots on the disco ball fade around you. You'll be back in those cold snakeskins in no time, sweating up the bed.
Stinky boy.
I can come back from that.
You're not coming back from shit. Thrashing around in that high conductivity state of yours. Bumping into things and acting like a clown. Who are you kidding?
I'm trying to solve this case.
You're trying to what? I can't hear you. This is just a word dream now. Jumbled up garbage. The pictures are gone. The bed rises to meet you. A thin, sleep-like state. More glass than velvet, grinding in your head.
So something is wrong. Sleep shouldn't be this bad, this dry, this unnourishing. There's something wrong with your thoughts. Some kind of new type of hangover.
God, there's another type?
Oh yes, party boy, and it's worse than the one before. Just think of the shit you saw. Here it comes too. So soon already. A silent alarm goes off in your head like clockwork. Barely let you sleep at all. Time to get those clothes on, Harry. Time to go to work in the shit factory.
Okay. I guess that is the point of no rest for the wicked. And hey, I've healed my morale and it is now 7:30 in the morning on day 2. Okay, well, let's see if I get up. Yep, cool. What is this?
Good going, buddy.
Oh my god, what the hell was that? I just had the most beautiful dream, uplifting, rejuvenating. Is that how it's going to be when I close my eyes? Yeah, is that how's it going to be?
Yes. Wait till you see the one with the chick in it. It's gonna be a good one. You feel even worse this morning than you did last night.
What chick?
You don't know? You don't know? Some broad that messed you up. It'll come to you. It always does.
What the hell is going on with
You
me?
mean, why are you so tired? Too tired and down to even think? It is worrying, isn't it? You can't be a detective like this. Detectives need to be able to think.
Why is this happening?
It's just that your heart has finally pumped all the speed out of your system, Buster. Time to get some more.
Ah, so I was on the influence of speed without knowing it.
Don't do that. Stay strong. The hangover will wear off. You don't need to keep doing this to yourself.
Wait, what is speed?
Speed is a potent central nervous system stimulant. It kept you propped up all day yesterday, despite your debilitating hangover. How else did you think you even got up from this floor?
Okay, fair
You
enough.
got up from this floor because of a holy vow you made 16 years ago. With me. To wake up exactly 7:30 every morning until the day you die.
That sounds awful.
Don't be silly. There was no vow. You were high on speed. That was the only reason you got up. You can't detect without it. It's that simple.
I need to get more of it then. Detecting is my life.
Of course. Martinez is speed central. You just gotta poke around. Follow your nose. You and Speed will be happy again. You will make her come home. This time, it will be different.
New task, find speed and sniff it. Well, I can always find the speed, but I don't necessarily have to take. That, I think, is probably a good place to call the stream for today. So let's make a good save. And yeah, we'll wrap it up there. So thanks for watching the stream, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you can follow us at twitch.tv/RiggyRob to get notified when we go live and watch us live. This will go up onto YouTube as well at youtube.com/RiggyRobPimmsyPlay. We've got the other social media stuff, so TikTok, Discord, Twitter. Twitter is usually the best thing to follow us on because that'll tell you when we go live because we'll manually write out a tweet to say we're going live now. Discord has the automated notification say hey we're live, and TikTok is just for posting like clips and highlights and stuff. Usually we stream Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 PM UK time. It's been a bit different recently. The next time we stream will probably not be for a while. It could be like a couple of weeks or so. But hopefully we'll get back into a normal schedule sometime soon. So yeah, thanks for watching the stream, guys, and we'll see you all next time.